Hey guys, Halina here, and today I'm doing a Star Wars tier list, so stay tuned. Okay, happy May the 4th, everybody. May the 4th be with you. I have my Star Wars shirt, and I am ready to create a tier list for the movies, series, and specials. Before I get into the tier list, though, I want to go over some things. So, first off, I'm not doing the biomes or the vehicle fly-throughs because there's not much to them. So yeah, not doing those. I'm also not doing like behind the scenes things like, Disney Gallery or behind the helmet. Like, I'm not doing that type of stuff. I'm not doing shorts for like the series and everything like that, except for Star Wars Forces of Destiny, that I will be doing. I'm also not doing the Star Wars Vintage because, well, I just kind of ran out of time to watch them. So, yeah, not putting them in there. In terms of the series, I'm kind of grading the series on a curve. So, kind of averaging out my feelings for them. Like, if there was a lot of good episodes, a lot of bad episodes, then it's sort of, the middle of the road. Like, basically grading on a curve. Because if I were to do even, like, season by season, that'd be too much. So, I'm just sort of grading the series on a curve. Also, finally, they must be on Disney Plus in Canada. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing anything that isn't there because I am not going digging for Star Wars things. So if they're on Disney Plus in Canada, I'm doing them. Okay. Let's get to the tier list. Okay. So I have my tiers here. Up here, the Force is strong with this one. So that's like top tier, really, really love it, that type of thing. Then I have good. So, I mean, it's not like the best, but it's still good. So, that's what's going on with good. Then we have acceptable. And acceptable is middle of the ground. If it wasn't good and it wasn't bad, it was just fine. It is going in acceptable. Then meh, could have been better. That is going to be sort of the series that there was potential in it, but it just never quite got there. Yeah. And then no. That tier was my brother's idea. Yeah, that's just basically the nope. Not good. Yeah. And then because I am gonna post this tier list, I have a haven't seen it tier. Looking at all of these series down here, I don't think I'm gonna personally put anything in haven't seen it. But because I'm posting the tier on tiermaker.com, the link will also be in the description down below. Everybody can kind of, create the tier list to their view of things. And if they haven't seen something, then they have a tier for that. Yeah. So that's what's going on there. Now, I have the movies in order here. In order of timeline, not release. Yeah. And then I have Forces of Destiny, which is the only short that I'm doing. Then I have the specials, the Clone Wars special, Holiday special, Terrifying Tales, New Yoda Chronicles, all that. And then I have the series, Clone Wars, all the way to the Book of Boba Fett. Because right now, nothing else is coming out. I mean, Obi-Wan Kenobi's coming out soon, but not in time for May the 4th, which I'm kind of disappointed about. But, yeah. let's get to putting these on the tiers. Okay. Up first, we have The Phantom Menace. Yeesh. Where am I putting it? I don't think Phantom Menace was as bad as most people think it is. But I also don't think it was good. So I'm going to put it in acceptable. I think there was some good things about it. There were some bad things about it. Overall, just sort of middle of the line, I guess. Then Attack of the Clones. Okay. I am putting Attack of the Clones in no. Because I watched it. Like, I watched these to, like, get ready for this video. And I am not gonna lie, I don't remember what happens. So, yeah, it's going in no. Then we have Revenge of the Sith. I'm doing this without glasses, and I don't know if that's a good idea. Revenge of the Sith, I think, is the best one out of the prequels. I'd go and put it in good. Because, you know, it's the best one out of the prequels, but it's also, you know, pretty good. So, yeah. Then we have Solo, A Star Wars Story. And Solo, I think I gotta put it in meh, could have been better. I mean, there was potential. It didn't quite get there. So, yeah. Then we have Rogue One. Now, does Rogue One suffer the prequel curse? Of course it does. But I still think Rogue One was good. And I put Rogue One in good. I mean, this whole The Force is strong with this one is not looking promising at this point. Yeah. Then we have A New Hope. Ooh. Okay. Upon rewatch, I don't think A New Hope is as good as I remember it to be. However, I don't think it's bad. So I'm going to put it in acceptable. It's acceptable. Yeah. If you asked me before I went and rewatched all these, I probably would have said A New Hope was like my favorite. Then I rewatched these and I'm like, no. Not as good as I remember it. So it's going in acceptable. Because, I mean, there are parts of it that are good. The Empire Strikes Back. I think this one's gonna probably be a pretty solid consensus. The Force is strong with this one. The Empire Strikes Back is so good, and I found that even upon rewatch, like, it really, like, it held its own. So, yeah, it's going in The Force is strong with this one. Then we have Return of the Jedi. I feel like this is another one that kind of suffers upon rewatch. I'm going to put it in good. I think I enjoyed it more than I did A New Hope. So, I'm putting it in good. Yeah. Okay. The Force Awakens. Okay. I'm going to put The Force Awakens in... I think I'm going to put it in acceptable. I think, you know, it was a pretty good movie. I really enjoyed sort of, you know, the reunions and everything. Introduced some new characters that were pretty good. Am I talking myself into it being good? Nah, it's gonna stay unacceptable. Well, Last Jedi. Probably the movie that has every single Star Wars fan divided. Yeah. I went over this on rewatch. I went over it with my brother when he was here. And we kind of landed on meh, could have been better. But I think I'm going to boost it up to acceptable. Sorry, Matt, if you're watching this. Yeah, I don't know. Like, my heart's telling me acceptable. Like, I really don't hate Last Jedi. Yeah. The Rise of Skywalker. And this is another one where my brother's like, put it in no. There are a lot of things I do not like about this movie. But I give them props for working with what they had to do. Like, because it was supposed to be Leia's movie and R.I.P. Carrie Fisher. So they couldn't really do much with that. So with that, sorry, Matt, it's not going in no. It's going in Matt could have been better. Because I think it could have been better, even like ignoring the whole, loss of Carrie Fisher thing. I think the stuff that they did have aside from Leia could have been better. But I don't know, I'm not putting it in no. I'm not. Star Wars Forces of Destiny. Now, I really enjoyed a lot of these, like, little short episodes. And then some of them just weren't that great. So I think overall I'm going to put it in acceptable. Yeah, some things were good, some things were not so good, and overall I think it's acceptable. Like, as a whole, it's acceptable. Now we're in the special. So we have the Clone Wars special. That's the animated movie special thing. So it's not the Clone Wars series. We're getting to that over here. But in terms of the special, I'm going to put it in meh could have been better. I watched it. It was fine. But overall it didn't stick with me. So I'm putting it in meh could have been better. Star Wars Holiday Special. So this was the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special that was on Disney Plus. It's like I want to put it in acceptable, but also I don't remember much about what happened in it. I'm going to put it in acceptable. I think, if I'm remembering right, it was a fun little special. Yeah, so it's going in acceptable. Lego Star Wars Terrifying Tales. Again, another Disney Plus exclusive. It was for Halloween. I mean, it was like the holiday special. It was fun. I don't think it necessarily has the rewatchability factor, and that's why it's going in acceptable, because, I mean, it wasn't a complete waste of my time, but it's also like, do I want to rewatch it? Probably not. But, I mean, who knows? Ask me next Halloween. In Star Wars, The New Yoda Chronicles. I am all over the place with this one. I didn't watch all the episodes because I think this was the one that had episodes. Why am I blanking on what the new Yoda Chronicles actually is? You know what, for argument's sake, because I cannot remember what the new Yoda Chronicles one was. And I don't want to put it somewhere where I, like... I'm going to put it and haven't seen it. You know what? That tier is existing, and it's going to help me out, because for some reason, I'm literally like, what was the new Yoda Chronicles? Like, I truly don't know. So I'm going to put it in and haven't seen it. Even though I know that I have seen it. I just can't. I can't tell you what it was about. So it's going in and haven't seen it. Who knew that tier was going to come into play in this video? The Clone Wars series. Oof. I feel like this is just a big oof. I think I'm going to put it in good. I know a lot of people love it. I'm not particularly one of those people. But it does have quite a bit of good episodes. So it's going in good. Yeah. That's where we're at. Star Wars Rebels. Now, do I get a lot of hate for this one? Of course I do. But I am putting in the Force is strong with this one. I love Star Wars Rebels. Like, there's very few bad episodes, and I feel like even, like, the bad episodes are just sort of, like, you know, meh type episodes. Like, they're not actually, like, super bad. And there's not a lot of them. So I'm going with the Force is strong with this one. I feel like those are the very unpopular opinions, and maybe a lot of people will reverse it, if not even put it even lower. But that's just where I'm at. Star Wars Droid Tales. So this is another Lego one. Okay, I feel like I'm having the same situation I was with the new Yoda Chronicles, where I know that I've seen it, but why for the life of me can I not remember what it's about? You know what? I'm going to make use of that haven't seen it tier, and I'm going to put it there too, because I don't remember the show. Which maybe should be, you know, in the no section, but I don't know. In my heart, I'm just like, oh, I don't think it belongs there. But I don't remember it, so maybe it does. But I'm going to put it in haven't seen it because, yeah. Lego Star Wars Freemaker Adventures. Now, this is definitely one of the better Lego Star Wars things. I'm going to put it in good. I think... Yeah, I'm going to put it in good because... I don't know. I really enjoyed it. But I didn't enjoy it enough to put it in top tier. So it's going in good. Oh, Lego Star Wars All-Stars. Okay. So much hate going to be coming my way with this. I do not care. It is going in no. Just no. Like, truly, just no. I literally, I'm just... The idea of it, I guess, could have been fun. And I guess maybe I should put it in meh, could have been better. But I just feel like, the idea of it was fun. The execution of it was not. So, it's going in. No! Star Wars Resistance. Oh, gosh. Okay. I feel like Star Wars Resistance had potential. I truly do. I'm debating between acceptable and meh could have been better. And I want to... I'm going to put it in meh could have been better. I think there were just a lot of episodes that were just like, okay. Some pretty good episodes, but those were few and far between, in my opinion. So, yeah, meh could have been better. That's where it's going. The Mandalorian. Oh, boy. Wow. I feel like The Mandalorian is either one of those shows that you either really, really love or you really, really hate. Like, I don't feel like there's a middle ground with Mandalorian. I love the story of The Mandalorian. I think, Din Djarin, even Grogu, it's enough to make me love this show. So I'm going to put it in the Force is strong with this one. I think it's a really good show, but I think it's definitely a show that, like, you're either going to really love or you're really going to hate. So, yeah. Then we have Star Wars The Bad Batch. Now, I'm tempted to put this in meh, could have been better. But by the end of Bad Batch, and especially upon a rewatch, it's definitely going down in no. Because I could not sit through it anymore. And I'm like, it's getting a season 2. And I know that I have to watch the season 2 to review the season 2. But, oh boy, I really don't want to. Yeah, it's going in no. It's not happening. Star Wars Visions. Now, this one was a really odd one. And I think this is kind of where I landed on grading the series on a curve. Because there were some really, really good episodes with Star Wars Visions. And then there were some really bad episodes of Star Wars Visions. And then there was some, let's call it mediocre episodes of Star Wars Visions. So I think because it's so all over the place, I can't put it anywhere other than acceptable. I think... there's enough really, really good episodes, there's enough really, really bad episodes, and then there's some, mediocre episodes. So I think acceptable is a good place to put Star Wars Visions. Yeah, that's where I'm at. The Book of Boba Fett. The series that had so much potential. So much. You had all the makings for a really fantastic series. A series that could have rivaled The Mandalorian up here with The Force is Strong with this one. That's not where it's going. Because it is not good. I don't know if I want to put it in no. Because... do I want to put it in no? Or do I want to put it in could have been better? Because the potential was there. And some episodes met that potential. And some episodes were pretty good. I'm going to put it up in meh could have been better. I think that's where I'm at with it. I think... yeah. So that is my tier list. Really, really random. But I figured, May the 4th. It's on a Wednesday this time. Need to do a Star Wars video, and I thought, you know what? Let's do the movies and the series and everything like that. And I was going to do vintage, but then I just kind of ran out of time. So, we got what we got. Yeah. So, like I said, I've left a link to the tier list in the description down below. So you can create the tier list to your liking, especially if you disagree with my tier list, because I know there's a lot of people that are screaming at me through their screen going, you're wrong. I know, but this is just how I'm feeling, right? And I think maybe it's because I watched it sort of all in bulk, and it's just like, I don't know, maybe I'm just all Star Wars out by the end of it. But yeah, let me know what your tier list looks like. Let me know how much you disagree with mine, or even how much you agree with it. I don't know. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you liked this video, leave a like, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and turn on notifications so you can be notified when I upload my latest videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in another video. Bye, guys.